Throughout my life, baseball has pretty much been the only sport I've ever played. Played it my entire life, ever since I can remember. Grew up playing travel ball. Family was always traveling with me, watching, and it was always the thing to do, go watch me play. I was able to come here and play an extra 4 years. I've been grateful for it, very thankful for the sport.
Playing for 18 years, it's all I've known. Definitely grateful for the moments that it's brought. It's definitely been trying at times. It's definitely meant a lot to me. It's going to mean a lot to me for the rest of my life. And I'm going to always remember the experiences and memories I've made here and in high school and Little League, obviously. So, yeah, it's definitely been huge for me.
It's been something I've played since I was a kid, and I've loved the game. It's kind of sad for it to finally be over, but it meant everything to me all the way up until this point. It's still going to mean everything to me going forward.
The sport of baseball has meant everything to me. From being a little kid, it's all I've ever known growing up. I've been playing it for about 22 years now, so it's been a long ride, and I've learned pretty much everything from it so far.
So baseball, it's meant a lot to me. Like, ever since I was a little kid playing t-ball, it's just been my life. Growing up, I was thinking, how far can I get with this? Like, it started with middle school. I was like, okay, I'm pretty good. Maybe I could play in high school. Played in high school, I'm like, okay. My mom's driving me to showcases. I'm playing really well, and it's just been my safe haven, really. And I just wanted to see how far it could take me. And once I got here, I just wanted to keep playing through injuries, through everything I've been going through. And it's just been my safe place on the baseball field with my teammates and just having a great time.
The sport of baseball has meant a lot to me throughout my whole life. I've been playing ever since I was, 5 years old. When I was a kid, you could always find me with a baseball in my hand, glove in my hand, bat in my hand. Just always meant a lot to me. And growing up, it was like my childhood. That's how I made a lot of friends, and that's how I built a lot of relationships.
Baseball, it's been pretty much everything to me. I've been playing since I was 4 years old. Pretty much just something to do for me. I've always had fun playing it. My parents have always helped me. They never forced me to do it. It was always something that I wanted to do. So yeah, it's just always been a hobby of mine, and I love playing.
My favorite memory so far, since I've been here, is probably last year. I had a walk-off hit against Kings. We took that series. And actually this past weekend, we just took our first conference sweep of FDU, so that was also a good memory.
Favorite baseball memory would be last year. We were at York. We were losing 9-0 through 2 innings probably. And it seemed everyone was deflated, but it took one swing and everybody kind of hopped on, and we battled back, beat a team we probably shouldn't have been in competition with. Came back and won in 10 innings, won the game 10-9 or 11-9 or something. Just that feeling, and I caught the last out. It was such a great feeling seeing the dugout pop out and come onto the field, shake hands on their field especially. So that, to me, was probably my favorite memory.
My personal favorite moment was coming off a loss against Lycombe that I pitched in almost 100 pitches, and then coming in to close against like a nationally ranked Arcadia team, and getting that win. That final strikeout was just like exhilarating. It was a lot of fun for that one, and it's something I never really get to do, so that was a lot of fun.
I can't make this video if I talk about the Misericordia walk-off last year. That was a huge team win. Our pitchers kept us in the game, and then we were able to scratch across that run in the last inning. It was good. It was great stuff.
One for sure is definitely our walk-off win against Miz on our senior day last year. Just getting it for the seniors last year, the win against Miz, that was just very, very big for us. Another one would probably be our first trip down to Florida. I thought that was really fun. Just had a great time with a bunch of the guys that we were with.
So my 2 favorite memories have got to be last year's a win against Miz, the last game of the season. Like, even though I didn't play in that game, just hearing everyone on the bench losing their absolute minds when Kenny Tunison's up at the plate with Reese Hackett on third base. And once Kenny hit that ball to center field, we all knew what we did. First win against Miz in so many years. We all ran out. I gave Timmy and Sean, seniors last year, a big old hug, and we just shared that moment together. That was my favorite moment as a team. But personally, my favorite moment has got to be our win against Arcadia this year. For me, I was in a bit of a rough spot in my bats. Kyle Fleming gave me a chance. Bottom of the 6th, 2 outs. Hank Beal on second base. He had a ground roll double over the right fielder's head. And when I got to second base, seeing my teammates losing their absolute minds, that was the most excited I've ever been on the field my entire life. And there's nothing that could ever replace that feeling.
A few of my favorite memories here at Del Valle. Last year when we walked off Misericordia, on final senior day for Timmy and Sean. That was pretty cool because I know they never beat them in their career here. And that was a great win for us as a program. And then another moment would be this year I hit 2 home runs against Stevens, and that was the first home run I ever hit in my career. And then I came up the second time that I did it again. It was a crazy moment for me as a baseball player.
Obviously, I want to thank my family, mom, dad, sister, all my extended family that's always come and watch me, for all the money they put into letting me do the workouts, all the training I needed, and to play the travel balls and all the leagues I've been in. So thankful for them, and thankful for all my teammates and friends I've made throughout the years, and coaches, obviously. It's been a great experience for me.
I would like to thank my parents, obviously, the time and effort, the mileage they've put traveling up and down the East Coast just to play baseball before college. Since I've been here, my parents, my grandfather, my sister, you know, they come out to the game, support me. It's always good to look over on the lawn and see them there, obviously. Definitely would not be here without them, so all credit goes to them, really.
Definitely my mom for sure, coaches, and my aunt. My aunt's actually the one who got me into baseball. Taking me out in the backyard, teaching me how to throw, catch, all that stuff. And then my mom, being a single mother, sacrificed basically everything to take me to tournaments all around the country. So I know she really appreciated doing all that kind of stuff, and I really appreciate that from her as well. Kyle Lindsay, Coach McCary up at Lackawanna as well. I wasn't sure if I was going to play baseball after Lackawanna, and Lindsay kind of reached out to me and was like, hey, why don't you give it one more go? And that's kind of how I came here, and I couldn't be happier that I made that choice. So definitely big thanks to those 2 guys.
I'd like to thank my mom and dad the most. They've definitely just given me everything possible to fuel my journey to get here, from being a little kid to, you know, here I am as a college athlete now. So it's fantastic just having them along my side the entire time. I'd like to thank all my other coaches, though. All my coaches that have gotten me to this point, got me prepped to play. It's been multiple position changes along the ride, but each one of them helping me get over those hurdles definitely helped me along the way.
I just want to thank all my coaches for giving me a shot. Coming out of high school, I wasn't recruited by anyone, and I went to junior college, they gave me a shot, and then I was recruited by Delaware, and they gave me a shot to continue and keep playing. And obviously I want to thank all my friends and my teammates that I met along the way, because they meant a lot to me. And then my parents and my family, I just can't thank them enough for all the support and driving me to travel games and paying for me to play, buying equipment and everything. It's just, I can't thank them enough for what they've done for me.
But definitely my coaches for giving me a chance, like all these years. My high school coach, you know, he really helped me out. All my travel coaches and stuff like that, college coaches, of course, Coach Fleming, Coach Lindsay. He's not here anymore, but thanks to him, he gave me a shot here. But I'd also like to thank my parents, you know, that they've paid for all the years of travel I did, all the tournaments I did, all the bats that I broke, wood bat tournaments, money makers. But yeah, definitely them. Like I said before, they never forced me to play. It was just something that, it's like, if you want to do it, you can do it, and I love them for that.
I really got to thank my family because they've really been supportive of me through all my life decisions, but especially my mom. Being a single mom growing up, she had to balance 3 kids who were all active in sports, and she always found the time to drive me to every baseball game, football game, basketball game, and even in high school, working a full-time job. She drove me to every showcase, every tournament, and she's the only reason I'm here today. So, Mom, I love you. I just want to thank you for everything you've done for me.